Hello, I'm Catherine Daniels from Washington State University. In this tutorial, I will show you how to make a list of all the state restricted use pesticides registered in Washington. Often we call them by their initials, sRUP. This category only pertains to Washington registrations. PICOL does not track state use restrictions in Oregon. If you have never used PICOL and you haven't listened to the main tutorial, you should stop this session, listen to the main tutorial first, then come back to this one afterwards. Let's start with the search screen that opens when you access the database, the PICOL Simple Search. Before we start a search, let me show you the categories of state restricted use pesticides. So click on the dictionary's link, and within the dictionary click on Use Category. As you can see, there are a number of different categories, including the federal restricted use, which is a separate search. The ones beginning with the code SR are all of the state restricted categories within Washington. Some of the use restrictions are geographically limited, others are statewide in nature. All restricted use pesticides require the user to have a valid WSDA pesticide applicator's license and the proper endorsements. To do a search, click on the Return to Query button. In the area that contains the state checkboxes, make sure that Washington is selected. Check that year of registration is set at current year only. In the Item to Search On box, scroll down to Usage category and select that. Leave the operator at EQ for equals. In the Common Name box, scroll down and select the usage category that you want. Our example today is aquatic use. When you click the Submit Query button, it tells the database to perform the selected search. On the search results page, click on Format Labels in order to arrange your output type. We're going to leave it at the standard output, which is a table, and select the View Labels button. This is a list of all of the aquatic use state restrictions within Washington in the current year. Another option is to make a list of all of the state restricted use labels. In order to do that, select the New Query button, then the Advanced Search button. Under Item to Search On, select Usage Category, as we did before. Leave the operator at like, and in the open box type in the letter SR, where S is small case and R is a capital letter. You'll remember from the dictionary that these two letters are included in all of the categories. Now you must select the code, because you want the search engine to look at the code similarities, not the common name similarities. We're going to submit the query, and again we're going to format the labels, and again we're going to view the labels. Don't forget that you can export the search results to a spreadsheet by selecting the Export to Excel button. To make sure that you have done the search correctly, look at the summary that you've done and format the labels again by clicking the Format Labels button. This is working within the same pool of labels that your search selected. In the tabular output, select Usage Category. View the labels using just this category, and as you can see, we have only the state restricted use products, so we've done the search correctly. Again, click Format Labels and View Labels because it will automatically go back to the standard output type. And once again, you have all of the labels that you can either view on the screen or export to Excel.